So guys, today I'm going to be presenting a movie report as my last video was one. So the title of this movie report is Pop Academy The Stray's First Day. So it's a series. We're just doing episode number 1 today, and its name is The Stray's First Day. So if you probably have watched it in some device or things like that, you'd probably be interested, or you probably know the whole story. So let me just go to the next slide and introduce you to all the main characters and the characters. So the people in the movie, you can just read them, or I can just read them for you. So the movie characters are Wiz, Spark, Rotty, Carazon, Morgan, Charlie, Izzy, Molly, Mullet, Pom Pom, Professor Fitz, Headmistress Gruff, Coach K9. And among them, all the 13 characters, 5 are the main characters. As I said, Wiz, Spark, Corazon, Morgan, and Charlie. So you will know them for later on. So let me just go into the next slide for now. So actually, in this movie, I didn't manage to get a lot of these pictures because I tried all surfing over through the internet, but I could not find many. But still, I can tell you the story on my own. So let's just go on with the story. In the first, we are actually seeing two of the pups, Carazon and Wiz, and everyone at the Pup Academy. Pup Academy is place where the dogs go. It's the dog school. Just say that, but it's secret. The owner of the dog does not know anything about it. So there's a but when in the first, after all that, DOG, the did I mention somewhere? No, sorry if I did not mention. DOG is the biggest dog of all. But this guy, his name is Morgan, and he has a grandfather, and his grandfather is also working there. His great grandfather actually discovered Pup Academy. So no need to start counting all the great. So after that, now this dog DOG, he has actually met all the pups here. I have mentioned. I can just show you the picture. All of these, he met them in the first day. He said, when you hear the whistle blow, the hydrants glow, in you go. So what he actually meant was, when you hear the whistle blow and you see the hydrants glow. If you don't know what a hydrant is, I can just show it to you. So you can see the red things there. Those are the hydrants. So he said, when you hear the whistle blow, see the hydrants glow, in you go. So we all know, when you hear the whistle blow, which is in the school right on top of somewhere in this place. That's the whistle. That whistle, the dogs only can hear the whistle. So it's something specious. When you hear the whistle blow, and now the hydrants will blow. And when these dogs see the hydrants blow, they have the pup tag with them. The pup tag, whatever it's called, that without that pop tag they cannot go in. So they have the pop tag. So when you hear the whistle blow, see the hydrant glow. Now they already have seen the hydrant glow, and now they have to go in. So they just go in. You go. So now this boy is at school, and his mom always writes him notes in his on his snack bag, lunch bag. So he actually said that there is something called a mobile, and this time you can just text all of those in the mobile instead of doing all that. His mom said, I know, but still she did it. So he's now the next day, he's already back from school. It's like the next day already. And that day only the DOG is going to invite all of them. So he also saw DOG, but he didn't go because he had to do his school stuff. And the next day, these people have to go. The dogs have to go into the hydrants. When you hear the whistle blow, see the hydrants glow, in you go. So they have to go in the hydrants. So he's actually talking to his mom, saying that, and now he has his lunch there, and he's about to go into school. Spark, the I don't think Spark is right here, and it's hard to find him here. Okay, so this dog's name is Sparky, the best dog in this one. He is the most compatible dog. Okay, so that's Spark. That's when Spark is a stray, so he does not have any owners. So he sees the boy with the lunch in his hands. He takes the lunch and goes somewhere. But the animal control finds the stray dog, and it seemed that they had seen the stray dog last time also. So he was already cornered, but he managed to escape with the food. But he went to a place where he could eat the food. But it turned out to be that animal control was following them, and there were other stray dogs also. It was their hideout. So they all ran away into different directions, and it's the next day already. This boy Morgan, as I said, he is Uncle Charlie. It's not a grandfather, Uncle Charlie. So Uncle Charlie also, he's working there. While he's working there, he went there that day. His mother also knew about it, that he was early. So his mother also knows about Pup Academy, all that thing. So without the Pup Academy's constellation is actually fading. I'll tell you all about the story when we get there. So they have only one way of saving it, bringing pups into the school. Otherwise, they won't be able to save the constellation. So as I said, that Spark took his lunch, and that's the second day. So in the hydrants, in you go. When you see the hydrants go, in you go. So they are already inside the school now. So they actually all are inside the school right now. But in this picture, I just wanted to show you how many hydrants in the school also. So I just put this one. So in the next image, so as I said, the first dog, their constellation, I said that I will explain the story to you later on. So I'll be explaining the story to you right now. Actually, it's explained in this hall right now. If you watched the movie, you probably know. For those who did not watch the movie, I'll just say it. So years before, this first dog met a human. They became they became very good friends. When they died, their souls were their friendship was still so strong that it pulled stars together to form their constellation in the shape of a dog. So if you can see my mouse, it's this, as you can see in the picture, this thing, that's the constellation now. Now, as they have been introduced to everything in the school by Pom Pom. If you don't know who's Pom Pom, I so probably I don't have her here. No, I don't have her here. So, oh, so I have. So this is Pom Pom. So now they have been introduced to everything now, but the last thing they've been introduced into the school is the lockers. And Spark, since she's a stray, she is quite hungry all the time. She actually got interested to this place because there is food here and came for kibble. Pom Pom said that, and he wants to get there as soon as possible. And next, when do we eat? After first and second classes. So the first class was all about something else. I don't actually remember. And the second class is actually going on now. If you can't see the image clearly, don't just say some. You can just comment me how to make the videos better if you want to. And now in the the indoor bark, they all know how to bark, but they have to practice their indoor bark. So first of all, Wiz goes in, the sheepdog, who is afraid of sheep. He goes in, he tries, but his bark is too low. So then Spark goes in. He says that he's good at barking, but when he barked, his bark was an outdoor bark, so they all got late. They not late, so no one knew how to do it, but soon they got into an argument with Headmistress Gruff as they met her in assembly. When they met her in assembly, she was actually just shouting a lot, so they just asked her to be quiet. That's when she got mad, since she runs the school. So that's when they met her. The Spark, she's angry with him, so she calls him newbie. And while doing that, she said that I better not see you alone in the hallways. But he was actually going to kibble stuff, food. That's when he got caught by Mr. Gruff, and luckily Corazon and Wiz were going around, but they all got into an argument. While they got into an argument, Professor Wiz, I'll show you the dog later. He said that last time they had a stray. That stray completely disappointed Dog, so he wants to prove that this stray is also like that. So they decide for a game of fetchball. And Spark is all hearing all that bad things about him, so it makes him think that he does not belong in that school, which is not true. So now is the time of game of fetchball. You see Spark right here, but he was not there. He had to be asked to come. So there, as they were running to the fetchball thing, the other team was winning since the Spark was not there. And Spark, as I said, the most compatible dog. As he is there, he came there in the end, and he made his team win. So while playing fetchball, as these guys don't have one team member less, and all of these have no idea what this game is about. As they still have been explained about the rules, but the other dogs in that other team are better than what they have here. But whatever, if there is still all of them, just Wiz, Corazon and Spark can make the best team to defeat all of them. They can. They just need to do is make a plan. So as they play fetch ball, now it's the double shoot time. They're still losing. They got no points. So Morgan is actually asked to go and get Spark. And so he does that, but he sees that Spark's pup tag is falling down, and dog tag is falling down, and Spark is trying to go into the hydrants. He's trying to leave that place. While Spark is trying to do that, he gives him the dog tag and talks to him for a while. Then he goes back to the field saying that I don't think Spark is going to come back. And just after a few minutes then Spark comes back. Once Spark comes back, the team got a score. As they kept on getting score, I said as it's a double throw, they're not gonna be lucky. So all are drawing because they only have one left, both of them, to solve. And what they need to do is that team needs to take their thing what they need, and this team needs to take their thing. So if this team has got both of them, they will surely win. But they need to be sure that they can dodge the dogs. So they make a plan. So Corazon is very good at spinning. So as soon as the double launch goes on, if they need a squeaky toy, and the squeaky toy was also launched. As the squeaky toy was launched, Wiz grabbed the shoe that the other team needed. Corazon grabbed the squeaky toy and he started spinning. It was actually their plan. And then as he keeps on spinning, he passes it to Spark, and Spark says, "Ow, my leg is hurting." And he sleeps on top of the squeaky toy. And then this guy says, "Oh no, everyone is following me." That's when Spark stands up and goes and puts the squeaky toy in its squeaky box. So they actually won the game. So then it's time for the human school to end. So they better get there fast where they need to be. And their school is also ending, so they all go home. And since Spark does not have a home, he just sleeps in a place he has made for his own in the street. He sleeps there, and once night falls, the other dog who has been in Pup Academy sings Pup Academy, where pups become dogs. And thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please do mention in comments if I can make my video better and how to.